Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Now, can they get him away?
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Hullet. Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played, well played. Cannavaro. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's another throw. Ribéry. Thuram. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And here's Hullet. Holland, shot, surely! Goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ribéry crosses it in. Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. Looking to play him in.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And they're quick to get it back. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And the finish! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Big chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. There's the delivery. Mateus. Lizarazu. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lizarazu in acres of space out wide. Maldini getting this one clear. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. Maldini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Hullet. Played out wide. Crosses it into the area. Brilliantly cut out. That's a sharp pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus, spread it left. Makaleli. He's in a good... Hullet! Oh, brilliant save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Lizarazu. Hullet gets into a good position. Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the counter is on. It's a promising position. And it's Rodri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And there is the half-time whistle. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the second half gets underway. Makaleli. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now then, Mbappe! Makaleli. Now it's Hullet. Mateus. Nicely spread. Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, now it's a race for the ball. A whisker away from making it 4. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Great ball, and he's in here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Oh, that's neat. Quick look, then he gets big! It's a loose ball. Maldini gets good distance on it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and...
Oh no, this does not look good! Quarter of an hour into the second half. Rijkaard. Lizarazu. There's a searching pass. That's a brilliant interception. Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. A corner it is then. It's their second corner of the game. And somehow he kept it out. That has been cut short. Makalele. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
So much time. Real chance! Makalele.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And the shot! "75 minutes played. He's a sharp little ball here. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Hullet. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hullet. That is good alertness. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted. Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold. Spread out to the left. He is through here. Great chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Makalele. Makalele running with the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ribery. Now what about this cross? And now they can clear their lines.
Added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He can get that clear. Looking for a runner. Osimhen. Ribéry. And this is Ribéry. He's got tall. He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Pick that one out. It was a but shapes to shoot! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's had a shot! That's another chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Haaland, distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance here to counter. Probing pass. Dink through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's an imaginative pass. Ah, that's a fine interception. Throw in. Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And it's Makalele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus, now it's Figo, and he's being shifted off it. Strong running down that left flank, and now the breakaway. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he was quick to react. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Makalele is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's there's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is just off target. Osimhen is herring after that one, and he's intervened well there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cruyff. And that is a little undercooked. Makaleli is always looking to break lines, and that pass just didn't quite work. And it's half-time here. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're off again. Nesta. Now that pass isn't the best. Now it's Osimhen. Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, the ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that's the end of that. Oh no, this does not look good. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Mateus. Cruyff. Now it's Osimhen. Good read, needed to be. Makaleli. In with the challenge. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Osimhen, and it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. That's an excellent interception. Rodri. Ribéry. Well timed, excellent interception. Makaleli. He's well positioned. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they they've been looking for. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Bergomi. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Lovely bit of skill. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he plays one through. Takes a shot! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
"75 minutes played. Threads one in. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now this could be a chance. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Short changes him with that pass. Driving on and making good progress. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Vieri. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pullet is onto it in a flash. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cross to the back post. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So is this the start of a comeback? Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Van Dijk has been booked just... So that's it, it is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Nesta. Bergomi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Gattuso. Now it's Ribery. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Mateus. Ambitious ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Hullet. Ribery. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
No, that was never going to make it. Cruyff. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Figo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Pass just lacking in accuracy. Look at the space here. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Hullet. Now he's got space here. Decent chance! Ribery. And they've got a throw. And it's Rodri. And he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lizarazu. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Nesta getting this one clear.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bergomi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Great vision. Araujo. And it's Bergomi. Now it's Ribery. Bergomi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's the chance to counter. He's in space and looking for options. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. It's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the keeper's given... Osimhen! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
And it's Rodri. Opts for safety. Araujo is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Added time.
Here's Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Delivers the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Osimhen. Rodri. And it's Nesta. Hullet. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. Gattuso. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good strength. He's had a shot! Oh, crossbar! Maldini gets it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Mateus. Coming on the field is number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Boom, header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
So their 4th corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Dembele gets into a good position. Dembele crosses it in here. Bergomi attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been caught on charge, surely! Rijkaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Great ball if he can get there. Chance! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 15.
Araujo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Coming on the field.
This ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Sticks it away! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element...
Oh no, what has happened here? Not the most convincing of passes. Pirlo. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
They're up to 5 corners now.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's got tall. Oh, it's hit the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Totti. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. He's on it, can he get a... Takes a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Makaleli is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, played through for the wide man. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. The corner count is rising. That's 6. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that has put paid to that. Tries to play it
There
through,
is 3 minutes
and he's
and
picked out the
one.
run. There's no flag, and he's got the beating of his man. Now he's off and running. And here's Eto. And that's been won straight back. Tries a deft little ball. And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
Lizarazu. Lizarazu with the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ribery. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pirlo. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Rijkaard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Shot could be on. Climbs up big. He's delivered all right. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Nesta. Pirlo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pirlo. And here's Ribery. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Szoboszlai. Some good work on the right flank here. Maldini. Ball played for Nesta. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Ribery. And it's Szoboszlai. And this is Ribery. Mateus. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Thuram. And Makaleli. And here's Hullet. Lizarazu could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nesta. Ribery. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Ribery. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's being urged. Shoots! In for the pieces! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Hullet. And they win it back again. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pullet. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pirlo. For Nesta. Araujo. And this is Pullet. Takes a shot! He has done it! And right on half-time, that is telling. And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That has not gone well. Mateus. That is a great pick out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Hullet. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus deals with that comfortably. Hullet chasing after it. Can he spark a counter here? Nesta is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram. That's a cute ball. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Now it's Hullet. And it's Hullet. Mateus. Look at the space here. Shot a goal! They've done it!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and...
Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Araujo. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's forced to go back. And he's gone searching cross-field. It's a pretty loose pass. 75 minutes played. And here's Hullet. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the pass is intercepted. Mateus. Ribery. Mateus goes steaming forward. The chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
Haaland! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now he's off and running. Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Figo. The ball is bounced. Oh, what has happened here? Real chance! Keeper is right behind it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for options for movement. And no, he's seen through all of that. Mateus. Played down the flank. Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
There will be 1 minute
There'll
at
be
a
a
time.
minute of stoppage time. Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Dembele. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Hullet reflecting on a stellar performance, and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Osimhen. Cruyff. And it's Rodri. Mbappe, out towards the flank. Can he get it through? Bergomi delivers. And he can clear it away. Bergomi is there, and he can get that clear. And it's played forward. And it's Figo. Over to the other side.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And he shoots! It's loose. Oh, terrible. And again! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now the delivery, big header! He will be livid with himself. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Lizarazu tries to pass it through. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Van Dijk cuts it out. Played out to the left flank. Rodri. Cruyff. Araujo. Nesta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mateus. Figo. Threads one in. Haaland looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bergomi. And Araujo. Osimhen might just make this. Rodri. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ribéry. Maldini. And it's Ribéry. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Rodri. Now it's Osimhen. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Tries to play it through, and he was alert to it. Decent chance! Cruyff.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Maldini. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Put it... It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross flung in towards the middle. Tries to get it clear. Rodri. Now then, the ball's come loose. Maldini. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rijkaard. Figo. Ribéry, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Great defending, strong and determined.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bergomi. And he decides to cross it. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get onto this? Oh, sweet feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Haaland can be a real threat inside the box. And here's Osimhen, and it's Ribéry. It's an early cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 3.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Toma.
Number
This
11.
interception, his positioning was spot on.
Substitutions taking place.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Crossed in again. It's a clearance, but not much of... He's had a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. Rodri. Bergomi. And the cross comes in. Now, can they get him away? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Serginho receives it in a wide position, and he knocks it clear. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the pass is intercepted.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Just 5 minutes left. He can get that clear. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Rodri. And it's Totti. Now it's Eto'o. A nice sequence of passes, this. And the shot! Oh, yes! It's there! Save the best for last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Has been indicated.
So the first goal of the game. And he's had a hit! Serginho. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Christian Vieri will be so important today, Peter. He's a player that can hurt you in so many different ways.
And what might they be?
Well, he's got the power to bully defenders, the ability to hold up the ball, but what impresses me most about him is the pace to run in behind. Sometimes you really can go route one with him and he'll just do the rest. The guy's a tank.
Bergamy. And it's Totti. Can he get it through? And the counter is on. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Played in deep. Haaland! Oh, crossbar! And it's bounced out off the woodwork! And that has been clubbed away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Figo tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neither side yet able to find the net. Totti. Good ball over the top. He has found the way through. Figo crosses. Czech claims it without any fuss. Great vision. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Makaleli. Lizarazu. Bullet touches it back. And it's Rijkaard. Van Dijk. To Bergamy. And it's Figo. Rijkaard. And it's Makaleli. Hullet. Spread out to the left. Lizarazu crosses. It's a goal kick. Maldini. It's Bergamy. Mbappe. And it's been played through. Bergamy. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Rodri. Totti, right card, demonstrating his defensive quality there. Lizarazu, probing pass. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rodri.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mateus. And it's Figo. Some good work on the right flank here. Delivered it. He's got full. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And now, to all members of the
So
crowd,
there was the
I'd
first
like to
half.
ask you to join
What an
me
end to
in
the half,
wishing our
Peter.
birthday
A lot
boy
of the
a
best
very
action
special
of the half
birthday.
coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Lovely bit of skill. Somewhat off target. Haaland! Mateus! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. What a throw in. Thuram. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Mbappe. Vieri has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Makalele. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And they're quick to get it back. Totti, played out to the left flank. Oh, it's played into the area. Van Dijk with the clearance.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cannavaro. Totti. And this is Vieri. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Makalele. Can he get on the end of this? It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Ribery. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus with the cross. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Erling Haaland. Number 19, Mateus.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
Number 3, Vicente Lizarazu. Coming on the field.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 14.
And that has been cleared.
Number 26, Donadoni.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Mitoma. Substitution.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Osimhen. Dembele, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. No, he's overshot the green. Bergobi. Rummenigge might just make this.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Neto. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He rises against the crossbar. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Eto'o. Stood up well to him there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that was vital. Rummenigge. Chance here to counter. Tries to play it through. Tries to cross. Maldini attempts a clearance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gives it back. It's a searching pass. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, yes! It's there! Save the best for last! And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Donadoni picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Just a quick request today for everybody
So a
to
dramatic
please
game
remove
decided
any
in its
cars parked on the
very
road
last
outside the
moments.
stadium.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win.